She parked her Porsche in my garage without asking, thinking her fake HOA rules gave her the right. So I changed the locks, caught her on camera, and let everyone see the real Karen. And that was only the beginning. When I bought my house 3 years ago, the listing said, "No ho." That was music to my ears. I like privacy and expected the same from neighbors. I thought I'd found peace until Karen moved in across the street. Karen introduced herself with a smug smile and handshake that screamed control. Within a week, she hosted a welcome brunch that felt like recruitment for her personal rulebook.
This street follows HOA guidelines informally,
She said. "There's no ho," I pointed out. Her smile tightened.
Some of us just prefer order.
Her passive-aggressive flyers about lawns and trash bins were easy to ignore until she targeted me. One morning she said,
Your garage would be perfect for my car while my driveway gets fixed.
"Sorry, I use that space," I said.
But it's empty in the mornings.
"Because I go to work." She laughed and walked off. I thought that was it. It wasn't. A few days later, I came home to find her Porsche in my garage. My tools were shoved aside. The tarp on my motorcycle was half off. I rang her doorbell.
Oh, you're home early.
"You parked in my garage,"
Well, you didn't use it.
she said.
As if that explains something. I thought it wouldn't be a problem. I told your gardener he had the keys to let me in.
"Did you gain access to my garage?"
I assumed you'd be reasonable.
"Move it, now," she called him. 20 minutes later, the Porsche was gone. But the war had started. The next day, I changed the locks, installed a keypad and cameras. 2 days later, a letter on my door.
This community thrives on support. I'll speak with the HOA board.
There was no board, but Karen didn't care. She knocked on doors, hosted meetings, and created a flyer group, Concerned Citizens for Community Standards. She labeled me non-cooperative. I sent it to my lawyer. Then came complaints. Noise, business in my garage. Suspicious fumes. Inspectors found nothing. I started documenting everything. Flyers, letters, camera clips. I recorded her telling a neighbor I was the problem on this block. Then I caught her again trying to guess my garage code. That was it. I filed a police report, gave them the footage. After their visit, she screamed at me from the sidewalk.
You're ruining this neighborhood.
I smiled. "No, Karen, I'm not letting you run it." A week later, her group dissolved. Neighbors apologized. One brought cookies. Now, her Porsche stays in her driveway. She avoids eye contact. Me? I have my garage, my tools, my peace. She tried bullying with fake rules and complaints. But I had boundaries and enforced them. It was never about the garage. It was about not letting someone else decide what's yours to enjoy.